Hello friends, welcome to Moradabad Wildlife Window, where every day opens a new window into the wild world. Come along with us to explore the amazing wildlife stories of Moradabad and its surroundings. In the harshest realm on our planet, a continent of ice and wind at the bottom of the world, life endures against all odds. This is Antarctica, a place of profound extremes, where winter plunges the landscape into months of darkness and temperatures plummet to unimaginable lows. Here, katabatic winds, born from the high interior plateau, accelerate down the slopes, scouring the ice with relentless force. Yet, even in this frozen desert, evolution has sculpted a master of survival. Tiny, tuxt-clad survivors, penguins run one of nature's most extreme experiments. They are not just inhabitants of this world, they are its icons, symbols of resilience forged in the planet's coldest crucible. Their story is a testament to the power of adaptation, a saga written across ice and ocean, generation after generation. For the most iconic of them all, the emperor penguin, this experiment begins in the heart of the Antarctic winter. They start life as an egg on ice. As the polar night descends, these remarkable birds march inland, away from the life-giving sea, to breeding grounds that offer a sliver of stability on the sea ice. Here, amidst the gathering twilight, courtship unfolds, a symphony of trumpeting calls and synchronized displays that forge a bond strong enough to withstand the coming ordeal. The female lays a single precious egg. With no nest to offer, the parents must perform a delicate life-or-death ballet. The egg is passed from the female's feet to the male's, a transfer that must be executed with surgical precision. If it touches the ice for more than a few seconds, the embryo within will freeze and die. Once the transfer is complete, the female, her energy reserves depleted, begins the long, arduous journey back to the open ocean to feed, leaving the male to his solitary vigil. The male is now a guardian, cradling the future of his lineage upon his feet, tucked under a warm fold of skin called the brood pouch. For 2 months, he will stand against the fury of the polar winter, guarded through blizzards by patient resolve. He will not eat, he will not rest. His only defense against the lethal cold is the collective. Thousands of fathers pressed together in a dense, ever-shifting huddle. This is not a static crowd. It is a living, breathing organism governed by the laws of fluid dynamics. Birds on the wind-blasted perimeter slowly shuffle inward, while those in the warm, protected core move to the outside, ensuring every individual gets a turn to escape the worst of the chill. This cooperative behavior can raise the temperature at the huddle's center to over 20 degrees Celsius, a staggering thermal differential from the minus 50 degrees outside. Their survival is a marvel of physics. Each penguin is wrapped in a multi-layered survival suit. An inner layer of downy plumes traps air, while an outer coat of short, stiff, overlapping feathers creates a waterproof, windproof shield. A thick layer of blubber provides further insulation and a critical energy store. Even their posture is optimized, minimizing surface area exposed to the wind. Their circulatory system employs a sophisticated counter-current heat exchange, where arteries carrying warm blood to the extremities run alongside veins carrying cold blood back to the core, warming it up and conserving precious body heat. After 2 months of darkness and starvation, a faint peeping sound signals a turning point. The chick is breaking free. Just as the male's energy reserves are reaching their absolute limit, the sun returns to the horizon, and with it, the females. Laden with food, they navigate back across the ice, finding their specific mate among thousands by their unique vocal signature. The reunion is joyous and loud. The male, having lost nearly half his body weight, can finally relinquish his duty and make his own desperate trek to the sea. The chick's first meal is a rich, regurgitated slurry of fish, squid, and krill from its mother. As they grow, chicks learn fast. They graduate from the safety of the brood pouch to join a creche, a bustling, noisy kindergarten of downy young, watched over by a few adults while the others forage. Here, they learn the art of huddling for warmth, a behavior that will serve them their entire lives. Life in the creche is a constant cycle of waiting and begging for food. When a parent returns, the chick must recognize its parent's call and chase them down, frantically begging with insistent chirps and head bobs until the parent provides a life-sustaining meal. This relentless cycle of feeding and fasting builds the strength and fat reserves the young penguin will need for its first and most dangerous journey. As summer progresses, the chicks shed their downy coats for their first set of waterproof feathers. Now, they must master movement. On land, their waddling gait may seem clumsy, but it's an energy-efficient way to navigate uneven terrain. For speed, they have a secret weapon: tobogganing. By sliding on their bellies, they reduce friction and conserve precious energy on their long march to the sea. Finally, they reach the edge of the ice, the threshold between their world and a new, aquatic one. They are practicing dives that will make or break them. When they slip into the ocean, they transform. Awkward on land, they are masters of the sea. Their wings, useless for flight in the air, become powerful paddle-like flippers. They don't fly through the air, they fly through the water. This is where their true physiological genius is revealed. To fuel these deep dives, they are living oxygen tanks. Their blood is rich in hemoglobin, and their muscles are packed with myoglobin, proteins that bind and store oxygen, allowing them to stay submerged for over 20 minutes and dive to depths exceeding 500 meters. To conserve this precious oxygen, their body initiates the dive reflex. Their heart rate plummets, a condition known as bradycardia, and blood flow is redirected from non-essential organs to the brain, heart, and swimming muscles. Their streamlined bodies and a special technique of releasing microbubbles from their feathers reduce drag, allowing them to achieve astonishing underwater speeds. But this new world is a gauntlet of cold, currents, and hungry seals. The ocean, while providing sustenance, is also home to formidable predators. The leopard seal, a powerful and intelligent hunter, patrols the ice edges, its massive jaws a constant threat. Further out, pods of orcas may hunt cooperatively, creating waves to wash penguins from ice floes. Even on land, the danger isn't over. Skuas and giant petrels, opportunistic aerial predators, are always watching, ready to snatch an unguarded egg or a vulnerable chick. Every foraging trip is a calculated risk. Only the sharpest swimmers, the most agile, and the luckiest will thrive and return to feed the next generation. But penguins aren't just brave survivors. They're engineers of ecosystems. Their colonies, home to hundreds of thousands of birds, leave a mark on the landscape so significant it can be seen from space. Their feeding shapes fish populations as they consume vast quantities of krill, squid, and small fish, playing a crucial role in the middle of the food web. And what goes in must come out. Their guano, rich in nitrogen and phosphorus, fertilizes the nutrient-poor coastal waters and land. This influx of nutrients sparks blooms of phytoplankton, the base of the entire marine food web, and supports terrestrial life like lichens and mites on sub-Antarctic islands. Their migrations link seas and land, transporting marine-derived nutrients deep into the Antarctic continent, creating biological hotspots in an otherwise barren landscape. They are a keystone species, and their health is a direct indicator of the health of the entire Southern Ocean. While the emperor is the most famous, the penguin family is diverse, with 18 species spread across the Southern Hemisphere. The plucky Adelie penguin also breeds on the Antarctic continent, but unlike the emperor, they do so in summer, building nests from small pebbles, a currency so valuable they are often stolen from neighbors. The chinstrap and gentoo penguins prefer the slightly less extreme conditions of the Antarctic Peninsula and sub-Antarctic islands. King penguins, second in size only to emperors, form vast, spectacular colonies on islands like South Georgia. Feisty rockhoppers earn their name by expertly navigating treacherous cliffs, while the diminutive little blue penguin, the world's smallest, forgoes the ice altogether, nesting in burrows along the coasts of Australia and New Zealand. Each species has its own unique set of adaptations and strategies for conquering its environment. Yet, for all their resilience, these incredible birds now face a threat unlike any they have ever encountered: a rapidly changing planet. Climate change and overfishing are squeezing their lifelines. For ice-dependent species like the emperor and Adelie, the loss of stable sea ice is catastrophic. It's their breeding platform, their resting place, and their hunting ground. As the ocean warms, the distribution of their primary food sources, like krill, is shifting, forcing them to travel further and expend more energy to find food. Industrial fishing for krill and fish creates direct competition for resources, so protecting them protects whole food webs. Scientists are on the front lines, using satellite imagery to monitor colony populations, tracking individual birds to understand their foraging patterns, and studying their physiology to predict how they will cope with future changes. Tiny flippers, huge impact. The story of the penguin is a powerful lesson in survival, cooperation, and the intricate connections that bind our planet together. They are a living barometer for the health of our oceans. Their struggle is our struggle. Penguins teach us how resilience and balance keep Earth alive. By supporting the creation of marine protected areas, advocating for sustainable fisheries management, and making conscious choices to reduce our own carbon footprint, we can help secure their future. Help them survive, and we all do better. Their fate is inextricably linked to our own, a final, urgent message from the ice at the end of the world. If you enjoyed our wildlife journey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Join Moradabad Wildlife Window and experience new adventures in nature every day. See you in the next episode.